There are two types of reflection: regular reflection and irregular reflection. In regular reflection of light, a parallel beam of incident light is reflected as a parallel beam in one direction. Regular reflection of light occurs from smooth surfaces like a plane mirror, and in irregular reflection, beam of light reflected in all direction, not in a particular direction. Irregular reflection occurs in rough surface or irregular surface like paper, cardboard, chalk. Images are formed by regular reflection of light. For example, smooth surface like a plane mirror produces a clear image of an object due to regular reflection of light. A highly polished metal surface and a still water surface also produces regular reflection of light and form images. Now discuss regular reflection of light from a smooth surface. All the particles of a smooth surface like a plane mirror are facing in one direction. Due to this, the angle of incidence for all the parallel rays of light falling on a smooth surface is the same, and hence the angle of reflection for all the rays of light is also same. Since the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are the same, a beam of parallel rays of light falling on a smooth surface is reflected as a beam of parallel rays in one direction. Now discuss about irregular reflection. Irregular reflection is also called diffuse reflection. In diffuse reflection, a parallel beam of incident light is reflected in different direction. Diffuse reflection of light takes place from rough surfaces like that of a paper, cardboard, chalk, table, chair, walls, unpolished metal object, all of these things. In diffuse reflection, when light rays falling on the rough surface, they are scattered in all directions and hence no images is formed. Now explain how the diffuse reflection is done in a rough surface. The particles of a rough surface like plane of paper are all facing in different directions. Due to this, the angle of incidence for all the parallel rays of light falling on a rough surface are different, and hence the angle of reflection for all the rays of light are also different. Since the angle of incidence and angle of reflection is different, the parallel rays of light falling on a rough surface go in different directions. One thing note that in diffuse reflection of light is not due to the failure of laws of reflection. Diffuse reflection is caused by the roughness or irregularities in the reflecting surface of an object. The laws of reflection are valid at each point, even on the rough surface of an object. Most of the objects around us cause the diffuse reflection of light and scatter the light falling on them in all directions. One thing we can see the objects only because they scattered light rays falling on them in all directions. Means we can see the object due to diffuse reflection of light. For example, a book is lying on the table that we can see from the all parts of the room because of diffuse reflection of light. Most of the objects around us cause diffuse reflection of light and scatter the light rays falling on them in all directions. One thing how we can see the objects. We can see the objects only because they scattered light rays falling on them in all directions. Means we can see the objects due to diffuse reflection of light. For example, a book is lying on a table that we can see from all the parts of the room due to diffuse reflection of light from its surface. One more example, in cinema hall, the cinema screen has a rough surface and which causes the diffuse reflection of light. Means when cinema screen receives light from a film projector and scattered it in all directions in the cinema hall, so that people sitting anywhere in the room can see the picture focused on the screen. Means we can see the objects due to diffuse or irregular reflection of light.